My name's Elena Gomez, and I was in the graduate program of Mass Communications and Media Studies from 2015 to 2017. I'm currently in a position as an Associate Director of Media Relations, and I'm also still working as a freelance journalist. I was working as a journalist here in San Diego, and I was looking to sort of enhance the skills that I had. And I'd always been thinking that I wanted to get a master's degree, and so honestly, the only place I considered was San Diego State. I knew that SDSU had a great journalism program already for undergrads. And after I did more research in the graduate program, I got to see that there was a wide range of classes that you can take, whether it was public relations or studying even deeper into mass communications. So the three words I would use to describe the program would be collaborative, challenging, but also a strong mentorship aspect to all of it. So collaborative in the sense that your classrooms are really small, so you get to know everybody in your classroom, which I really enjoyed. I knew that that some of my peers were working in the military and that they were in public affairs, and so we could communicate on that end. As I was a journalist, there were certain students that had come straight from undergrad, and so you got to know everybody and their backgrounds. We had an international student, and so it was really great to get to know everybody and also work together. It was very challenging. I was working full time while getting my master's, and that was one of the most challenging times of my life. But it forced me to also to move forward and know that this was something I wanted to do. And my professors made it accessible and easy in the sense that they were always available for questions. And even though it was data, and as a journalism major, I never dealt with data really in this sense that we did in this program at all. And that was so hard for me. But I'm so glad I was able to get through it and pass. And so that alone, the challenging part, makes it all worth it. And then the mentorship part was just incredible. Your professors are always available at all times. For me, as far as the journalism side, it showed to me that in my career, I'd like to dive deeper into data. And I don't think I would have said that beforehand. I like data now, and I like to sift through numbers. I like to request information and dig through it and try to see what it's telling me. And maybe there's a story within the data, and there are stories within data alone. By just taking the time and to look at that and to understand how to do that now is something that I think I would really love to create a documentary one day where I can tell stories on a deeper level. And I think this program has expanded my eyes to my skill sets that I didn't know I had, or opened me up to seeing that storytelling is such a broad arena, that there are stories in everything and even in numbers. So I think as a journalist, some of the articles I've written since then, one of them was for a local magazine, and they were looking at the wine industry and labor issues within the wine industry. And it took a lot of research, it took a lot of data, it took a lot of sifting through numbers. And I honestly don't know if I would have been able to do as great of a job as I could without that background that I got from the mass communications program. I learned how to look at data in a different way, and not just look at it, but to look at the why, the how, and the background behind it. These aren't just numbers, these are people, and these numbers mean this or that, or could mean this, and maybe we should look at this a little deeper. So I don't think I would have had that insight if I didn't have that training. So it helped me as a journalist. And I think it just helps me every day, honestly. I think I've learned how to look at theories differently and to know that there are concepts behind everything. And so the more you learn sort of the concepts and the why for how things work, whether that's TV, broadcast, radio, there's theories that are studied, and there's ways that these theories prove to be successful, even in things like public relations, based on studies that are done. And so I think it's helped me immensely. And while I don't see it in the moment, I see afterwards, wait a minute, this was something that the program helped me to kind of dig through data and understand the bigger pictures of things.